I imagine the most enjoyable thing is meeting the people that come here.
In the morning, sometimes I usually don't make it. So everybody gets pretty much upset about that.
Oh, Ronnie's one of the best golfers out here. That's right.
You got it in my pocket every time I play.
No, Ronnie.
He was always in my pocket.
That's it right there, man. It's called a double bubble. 145 or thereabouts for $6, and that's the deal.
And I think what keeps me going is the chase to get a little bit better.
I spend a lot of time on the range before you get to a golf course. They won't get too disgusted with the game and want to give it up.
It clears my head. It relaxes me. It's therapy.
One man can't do it. So I'm here just mainly to help him.
My name is Bill Stevens. I'm the president of Longknockers Golf Club and director of the Longknockers Driving Range. We found this abandoned driving range. It had been a driving range 9 years ago. And we persuaded the city and Fairmount Park to give the driving range to us as a neighborhood project, and we took care of it and cleaned it up. And that was in 1976.
It's just a great place. It's like a little jewel in the park. Nobody hardly knows about it. You don't have to drive far, and the price is right. It's a nice, not too many driving ranges. You can get to hit wherever you want. There's a lot of room. And there's like a nice mixture of people out here. It really is.
And they come here basically because they have no place else to go. Their wives kick them out of the house first thing in the morning. They got about 4 guys that are retired, about 4 more that don't have a job. They're not really looking for a job. They're really golf bums. I just mentioned a fellow named Robert Eddy, who's standing to my right now. He's here often. He's not really a customer because he doesn't buy golf balls, but he hits an awful lot of them. Another fellow by the name of Ron Martin, who could be and should be the instructor here, but he refuses to give lessons. He's been one of the better players here. It's nothing for him to shoot par golf.
Well, I wasn't really giving him a lesson. I was giving him a few tips, and his center blocks was loose. And I bent over to put his ball on the tee for him, and my knee hit the top center block, and I stumbled like this, and the center block came right on my hand and broke my thumb. I don't know whether it's funny or not, but that's about the only thing that happened to me. And I stopped giving free lessons for a while.
We got characters here. Looking around, we got Stoney, who's my assistant. We played golf together for the last 15 years. He retired from the DA's office and decided he was going to be my partner, so I said, okay, you're my partner.
I take up where he leaves off. I'm the guy that comes in, he walks out, and leaves the spot to me. Then I get yelled at by the workers.
So, they like partners and stuff. He's like management. And he like giving out orders sometimes. Sometimes all the orders that he give out ain't really worth listening to, like with me, because he has me doing stuff like picking up trash and stuff like that. And I'll be saying, well, look, Stone, I ain't gonna get paid for doing this, man. But I do it anyway, though.
Then we have Bill Kennedy, another instructor, who's here off the Nike tour, who astounds you with shooting 65s on a regular basis, but who gives lessons out here with a 40 in his hand. And we know what a 40 is, right?
So you're in an environment where you're basically practicing, teaching, hanging out, having a good time, and everybody's getting along. You do what you want, and you're making your money and you're teaching, and you get I'm getting a decent reputation being here. I got a lot of students. I must have 30 people in my camp.
And his principle right now, what he's trying to get, what I used to do was kind of like get it to here, and coming through the ball, right after impact, I'd be working it this way. like down the line and left, and then I'd be finishing over here. Well, he seems to think that the longer I can keep this club going down this line and staying open to the line and trying to get it going this way.
Then we have a real character, Dick Forrest, a one-armed golfer who in his prime could shoot 79-80 with one hand, and he became a golf instructor. He has a theory that he thinks he invented. But since he wasn't around here when golf first started, I don't think he really invented it. Roy practices about 5 days a week. He's looking for the perfect swing, which I think he almost has. But Roy does not take his perfect swing to the golf course. Roy practices and practices and practices and does not play anywhere but once a year. When he goes to the mountains on vacation for 1 week, he plays one round of golf.
It's really confusing right now. Trying to get much better turn, weight shift to the right side here.
You got characters, we got characters here.
Okay, what I'm working on tonight is trying to hit this Callaway Big Bertha straight and long.
I'm trying to hit the ball straight, not distance. I'm trying to take it between 150 and that tree out there. And if I can hit it in that area, I get it in that area, that means I'm on the golf course and I'm not 1 in, 2 out, 3 in.
Even though I'm here at this driving range every day, I refuse to practice. I don't want anybody to see my game, so that's why I don't practice. Now, I played for the first time 2 weeks ago, and without practice, I went out and I shot 86, which I was not happy with because I felt that I knew how to play better than 86, but I shot 86. The following week I went out and played again, I shot an even 80, which was coming the right way. I played yesterday, and I hate to tell you what I shot, but I shot a hell of a lot more than 86. Matter of fact, if I had shot 5 strokes higher, my golf clubs would have been up for sale today.
Sometimes I lift it rather than turn with the club. And if I turn with the club and get that weight shifted over to the right and stay behind that ball, it's beautiful.
If you want to learn how to hit them, you do it that way.
I didn't never have my wrist caught. I was chipping just like this.
I'm working on a swing, my timing. I had an operation in March and I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I just have to do something, and it doesn't bother me now. And this is the first time that I've actually swung a club at full force. So I see how it feels. Now if I wreck my insides again, then I'll just be laid up for another 7 months, you know.
Because some people like to shank the ball. I mean, they can go straight, then all of a sudden it'll curve left. He sells clubs, he makes clubs, he deals with people, and he gives them, you know, great deals on clubs and stuff like that. And a lot of people you know, just by word of mouth, come out to deal with him.
Yes, sir. Chip shot. Chip shot. One chip shot coming up. Chip a day, keep the doctor away. All right. All straight balls, hit them straight. Yes, sir. All right, look right in there. See if there's one in there, and you can pay me after you get the bottle out. The bottle in there with the red top on it. When we first came down here, we used to get robbed about once every 2 or 3 weeks. And every time that we were robbed, they showed us where we had to fortify the place. So we've gotten to the place now that we're almost, but not quite, impenetrable.
You know, guys come in off the neighborhood needing $5 or $10, $15, you know, and we'll go do this for me, you know, pick up some balls or rake these leaves, and you got that. And they're done in a half hour, they got what they wanted. He gives a lot back to this surrounding community.
We get everybody coming by here. Hookers in the park, come by to change clothes, clean up, get a drink, water, borrow a couple $. Last night I had a young guy come in and told me he was out of work. It was just him and his son, and he wanted a couple $. To get some noodles. So I gave him a couple $. I don't know if he got noodles or not, but I gave him a couple $. We get all kinds of people here. Some of them hit golf balls and some just come by to pass the time of day. We have another ongoing program for kids 11 to 17 years old for 5 weeks during the summer, runs through the Department of Recreation that teaches kids the elementary forms of golf.
What we try and do is foster a love of the game and a love of the rigorous training needed to play the game. And to be honest with you, most of the kids don't go on to be great golfers, but most of the kids that we get here go on to be great kids.
When you let them hang, you notice how your thumbs kind of hang to the inside of your body? They turn in a little bit? Okay, that's going to help us with our golf grip. What I want you to do is grab the club with your left hand, or right hand if you're a lefty, without looking at the club, and bring it next to your left hip so it looks just like I have it or Jim has it.
Golf is teaching me other things like how to keep your eye on a target, on a ball, and how to hit it without using all your force and everything else.
This is his second year, but he's shown a great interest in it. It's been a great benefit to him, even helped as far as discipline, and it has taught him a lot more of just taking his time and being patient with dealing with things.
1, 2, hold.
You know your limitations, right? And you play within your limitations. If you got a 450-yard par 4, I know I can't get there in 2. So I'll hit one, lay one up, and try to knock it on the green and see if I can chip it close. See, the muscle's going at the game for us guys. See, we got these here clubs called, you can buy them, they're Cougars for seniors. See, geared for seniors? And that's what I am.
So I get up there and I'm nervous and I got this driver and I'm shaking, all the veins popping out my arm and everything. So I get up and my brother's behind me. Take it slow, relax, take it slow. He's making me more nervous. So I get up and then I take a whip at that ball and miss the whole ball completely. I did that 3 times.
My father used to cut the greens on me, and I used to get up 4 o'clock in the morning and go with him and sleep till the golf course open to go caddy. And at that time, the caddy was $2.10 a round.
And I'm kind of like looking to get the round over with. And all this little par 4, it's like 310 yards up a hill. It's like a nothing hole. So I lay a forward out there. And now it's frozen, right? It's the winter time. And low amateur at the point's 3 over. I'm 2 over. So I got a chance, you know? So I kind of sculled my second shot going up the hill because I'm kind of like getting a little nervous there because I kind of like know I got a chance. And it goes sideways down this hill and it comes back down. And then I pulled one of them Crenshaws. I hit my next shot, went up on the green, hit the thing, and came back down the hill. I hit it back up again and went to the sand trap. I hit it out of the bunker, made 7. That was the end of that. I went from 2 over to 77 real fast.
That's pretty funny to me.
Golf is one of those games you have to keep at it. It's something you have to practice. It takes more time than I have to give it right now, that's for sure.
I don't know whether I did it or not, but it feels like I'm doing it.
Yeah, but actually I want to be up at 10 yards. What can you do? You know what I mean?
detail on it, though.
I think I have a little tendonitis in my elbow, and I can think of a couple more excuses. My right hip was bothering me. I had heart palpitations, but I played lousy golf. I plan to play again this week. This week, I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to practice starting tomorrow until Saturday. And if I don't beat 80, I might have to resign from this game that I love so well.